maybe Death's not actually coming for our family. Because that would be crazy.
Good luck.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Critics Collective, and today we have Mayte with us and Cory, and of course me, Manny. We're going to be talking about the new movie, Final Destination: Bloodline. Before we start, just want to remind everyone to not to forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Of course, leave a comment down below and let us know what you think of our reviews and everything else. And if you want anything more, please let us know. So before I start, I'm gonna go ahead and read the synopsis for this film. Teenage girl has a recurring nightmare of a tower collapsing in the 1960s. She discovers that these nightmares are premonition she inherited from her grandmother. The grandmother predicted the collapse of the building and saved a group of people from death. A decade later, the granddaughter begins to have a vision of her family members dying. She realized that there's a sequence she must fight to prevent death from reclaiming her family's bloodline. All right. I'm going to start off with you, Mayte. So, what was your first impression of this film?
So I didn't want to see the trailer. Like, I feel like I started the first few seconds and I'm like, sometimes I feel like with this type of franchise, like, I don't want to see the trailer because it's going to give you some kind of like inkling of what is going to happen, some kind of death. So I don't want to see anything. I saw a lot of promo. So I'm like, okay, Final Destination, it's a big franchise. So I'm like, I had to see it. So I was just excited to see what they were going to do. So I'm gonna just leave it there.
And Cory, what was your first impression of this film?
I've not seen any other Final Destination movie in theaters at all. So I went in as a blank slate just to see what the hype was about the series, and it turned out pretty good. Um, yeah, I'll end on that note.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I just thought it was probably just them trying to do something probably more with the original franchise. Because I watched all of them all the way till 5. So I thought they were probably going to do something different or something connected to the other one. So basically, that's what I thought when I first saw this film. One thing I wish Iris would have watched it. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So Mayte, what was your high and low as far as the film goes? Start off with
Um,
the high again.
so we're gonna start off with the highs because I don't think I had any lows that I can think of. I did like the beginning, just how the opening scene with the grandmother, or the event that happened in the beginning. Um, I thought it was very interesting how they had that, like, because I was like, okay, is it gonna be about this? And then it wasn't. So, it's like it had to go a different route. Um, it was, well, I want to think this is a low for me, but it's different as to the other movies, kind of the storyline. It was connected, of course, which I liked. It was different, but not in a bad way. It still did what it needed to do. So the I feel like they always find a way to traumatize like a new generation of people in like different ways. And this one was just like I don't I don't think I want ice anymore for a while. Just that alone. And then other things, yeah. A little traumatizing.
All right, so no lows.
No lows for me.
How about you, Cory?
Let me just comment on the ice part. Like the dad just, well, whatever,
The
crunching on the
crunching.
ice or whatever, and I'm just like, bruh, that was just like, who's gonna get it? But the highs for me were the beginning and the end. Um, the way they set it up in the 1960s, and like I'm thinking like this is gonna be the movie, but it wasn't. And then the end, I can't say, but the way it ended was cool. Um, lows. I can't think of anything right off the bat. I don't think I have any lows right now.
Wait, before you do any, now that you said the ending, I feel like the ending was a low for me. Because
Really?
yes, because I mean, this is them closing it out, right? Or like closing out the whole, because it's technically we had, I'm not gonna ruin anything, but it's the bloodlines.
Mm,
So I don't know. I just feel like yes, I just wanted like I don't want to spoil anything, but I just wanted one thing to be different. The ending
mm,
was fine. I just wanted it not to be both, but one. I'm gonna just say that
um,
because I didn't want
I
to.
I was thoroughly satisfied. I was like, yes, this is how it should go.
You wanted everybody to just go.
Oh man, that movie was entertaining. Very
It was.
entertaining.
Nah, it was. I would say some of my highs are pretty much since watching the franchise, or some of the ways they figured out how to kill people as far as the film goes on, even in the beginning. If you guys know that one scene with the ring, where you just coming,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
And one thing that one little, I don't know, Ron's probably gonna have a field day with that. That one little kid was pissing me off. I couldn't wait for him to.
Oh my god, that
Yeah.
I,
boy!
I couldn't
Oh
wait.
my gosh.
I couldn't wait.
Hmm.
I couldn't wait. But other than the way everybody died, I expected it. To have other than that one cameo, I expected it to have more of a connection to the other film, but
Hmm.
it didn't. Even the way it ended, but most likely with the Final Destination, they're usually good, so we probably see another one sooner or later. Same with you as Mayte. I didn't really have any lows. It was pretty much a cut clear film. You trying to escape death and people are dying, and it got to the point. And so pretty much enjoyed every aspect of the film as far as it ran along when it came to just the different way people could die, from just having a barbecue to just going to the hospital and you know vending machine and all that good stuff. But other than that, really enjoyed it.
I will want to say I do like how, even though I feel like she had the recurring nightmare, it wasn't like a true premonition like the other ones.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it was different how they had that. And then seeing that, like, I kind of liked how you can kind of predict along with them when something may kind of happen. So I feel like I like that too, versus like just, seeing it from the premonition. There might be like another way to kind
Yeah,
of
I
catch
wish
that.
since you brought it up, I wish they would have went more into detail as far as that one scene where she had the whole layout of the whole bloodline thing.
Hmm.
I wish they would have more into detail because minor spoiler, if you that I didn't get what I wanted with that little kid eventually. So he probably died, but you never know.
I
I
just
just
want to
want to
see
see
it.
it. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
we did get some, but they probably didn't see it. Um,
I feel like the dream was. I feel like she kept having the nightmare because Death was like, all right, I need to fix this whole situation. So he started giving her nightmares so she can go check it out. So she could start the avalanche of events.
It wasn't happening fast enough for him, so he had to
Yeah,
put
he
it
was
in
like,
motion.
it's like, well, he's been doing it for what, like 60 years. He's like, yo, he's like, that's the
But
last piece.
I don't want to spoil anything, but when you see what the grandmother had, and
Hmm.
she's like, you got to see it to believe. So
Hmm.
it's like,
Yeah,
eh,
that was kind of pointless. I was just like, ah,
I wouldn't say pointless. I'm like, I feel like it was like meant to
mm,
happen, but I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be.
um,
okay.
I guess in a way, but it's just funny
Yeah.
how every time they would. Well, it's similar to all the movie. Every time death it come around, you see the little wind and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Even after watching last night, I heard a little noise in my
I need some wind chime.
I was like, yeah, oh, it's my turn. It's coming from me, but
Oh no.
Oh man.
but hey, at least they did cameo the I don't know if you watched the original, the log from the original, so that got a cameo.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. I like the way
that
they
was
did
pretty
that.
good.
Enjoyed that.
But I guess now we're gonna just jump into the accolades of this film, guys. Just so you know, as far as accolades go, we're gonna start off with 5 for excellent, 4 for good, 3 for average, 2 for below average, 1 for poor, and 0 for horrible, which is the best one. So again, starting off with you, Mayte, what was your score for this film?
I knew you were gonna start with me. I honestly don't know. I'm teetering between two numbers. So I don't know if I should just go in the middle, which I'm not supposed to, so I won't. I don't know. I'm undecided. Skip me for now and come back to me. Circle back to me.
Cory?
What's 3 again?
3 average.
I mean, since I haven't seen the other one, I'm gonna give it I say 4. I just enjoy the that's doing his thing and restoring natural order to everything. You can't be mad at a man doing his job. I'm just saying. Like you throw a wrench in his plan, and he's like, "Nah, this has to be fixed."
He's very spiteful.
Yeah. So I give it a 4.
Yeah, they've had to do some audits and get the shit correct. So as far as my side goes, yeah, same with you. Give it a 4. There's more that I wish that I would have seen in this movie. It's not that I have any lows as far as the film. I just wish there's other things I would have seen as far as the film. Because the one that I watched, which was the Final Destination, the way it left off. Was it the Final Destination? I think it was that one, or Final Destination 4. But it's just the way they kind of connected certain thing. But this one really was pretty much his own thing, other than the one cameo from one character and the log scene. That was about it. But other than that, I'm giving it a 4.
Okay.
Mayte?
So the two numbers I was in between was 4 and 5. Since you both went 4, I'm gonna go 5. Only because I didn't really have any lows. And for me, I feel like it's hard to get a reaction out of me for movies. Like for me, I'm like, okay, I see it coming, but like I actually had reactions to every death. So I feel like I have to like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5.
5? Okay. All right, I think that's it for us, guys. Again, thank you for watching the Critics Collective. And don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we will see you soon.